Children, today we have to start question number 13. Okay, question number 13 of exercise 12.1. I will read the statement for you all, the question for you all children. Consider the statement. Ratio of breadth and length of a hall is 2:5. Complete the following table that shows some possible breadths and lengths. Okay, so very simple. You can see we have to fill up these blanks. Okay, so we see the connectivity here. Okay, like here this is 25, this is 50. What is the connection? What can you do with this 25 so that it will become 50? That is, either you multiply something or you divide something. Yes, if we multiply 2 here, 25 into 2 will give us 50. So here also, if we multiply 2, so 10 2s will give us 20. Okay, now see the connectivity here. Again, something you will multiply to this 20 so that it becomes 40. Yes, we multiply 2. So 20 into 2 gives us 40. Similarly, 50 into 2 will give us 100. So this is the simplest way, okay, to find out, like we do for equivalent fractions. These are the equivalent ratios, okay. So this completes your question number 13. We move to the next question, that is question number 14. Divide 20 pens. So we have to divide 20 pens in between Sheila and Sangeeta. Sheila and Sangeeta. Okay, Sheila and Sangeeta in the ratio 3:2. 3:2. That means whatever parts we divide the pen, in that 1/3 part will be of Sheila and 2/3 part will be of, means if you divide these pens, like these are the total pens, so 3 parts will be given to Sheila and 2 parts will be given to Sangeeta, right? So actually how many parts should be there? 3 and 2 parts. That is, if you divide this into 5 equal parts, 3, this is the 4th part, 1, 2, 3, 4, unnecessary actually that's it. Here, if we divide the pens into how many parts? 5 parts. Out of that, 3 should be given to Sheila and 2 should be given to Sangeeta. Yes? How many parts? 3 plus 2. That means we add the ratios. Okay? We add the parts. Right? We add the parts, that is the ratio, and get the total. Okay? That is 5. Now, what are we doing? Out of these 5 parts, 3 should be given to Sheila. That means 3 out of 5. Whose pens? So, of pens. Of pens means many pens? 20 pens, that is 3 by 5 of 20. That means if we solve this, we will come to know the total number of pens for Sheila. And if we solve this, that is 2 out of 5 of 20, we will come to know the number of pens which should be given to Sangeeta. Okay, so what to do? We add the ratios, okay, and then find out the parts from the total. Okay, parts from the total, the ratio from the total which has to be distributed. That is your total number of pens. So again, what we will do? We add the total ratios, okay, and then first part by the total of the number given, then second part by the total of ratio of the number given. Okay, so let's do it. Let's see what is given. Let's see what is given. Where is it? Divide 20 pens. So how many pens? 20 pens. So what is given? 20 pens. So what are we going to write? Total number of pens to be distributed. Total number of pens to be distributed, which is equal to 20. Okay, now what we have to find out? What is given? In the ratio 3:2. So we write ratio 3:2. So total of ratio 3 plus 2 by 5. Yes, now we have to find out number of pens given to Sheila. That is 3 by 5 of 20. So now we solve 3 by 5 of 20. Of means multiplication. We've studied this last year also. Of means multiplication. So 3 by 5 into 20. Children, 20 and 5 can be divided because this can be written like this also. 3 into 20 by 5, because ultimately this 20 will be multiplied to 3. Okay, so here 3 by 5 into 20 can be written as 3 into 20 by 5. Now 5 and 20 can get cancelled. 5 ones are 5 fours are. 3 fours are gives us 12 pens. Okay, so this gives us the number of pens given to Sheila. Now we have to find number of pens given to Sangeeta. So either we can use the same method. Okay, that is number of pens given to Sangeeta is equal to 2 by 5 of 20. Or we can subtract number of pens given to Sheila from the total number of pens to be distributed. Okay children, so there are two methods, either of the two we can use. Let's start. Now what to do? Number of pens given to Sangeeta. That is 2 by 5 of 20. Of means multiplication. 5 and 20 can get cancelled. 2 fours are 8. So the answer is 8 pens. yes. Okay children, so this completes question number 14. Then we start question number 15. Now, mother wants to divide rupees 36. Okay, so mother is wanting to divide rupees 36 between her daughters. She has two daughters, Shreya and Bhumika. So, she wants to give rupees 36 to Shreya and to Bhumika. Okay, if the and that too in the ratio. So, she is wanting to give the money in the ratio and ratio of their ages, according to their ages. Like for example, if Shreya is 8 years old and Bhumika is 5 years old, then rupees 36 has to be divided in the ratio 8:5. Okay, so let's see. If the age of Shreya is 15 years, so here the age of Shreya is what? 15 years, and the age of Bhumika is 12 years. Find how much will Shreya and Bhumika get. So we have to find the amount which will be given to Shreya as well as to Bhumika. Okay children, so let's start. First thing, what we have to do? We have to divide this rupees 36 in the ratio. Let me check the ages once again. In the ratio 15:12. 15/12. That means this 36 will be divided into 15 parts and 12 parts. 15 and 12 means 15 plus 12, that is 27 parts. Okay, so this rupees 36 has to be divided into 27 parts. Okay, and then out of those 27 parts, 15 will be given to Shreya, 12 will be given to Bhumika. So what will be given to Shreya? Out of 27, 15 parts of rupees 36 will be given to Shreya and to Bhumika according to her age. So, from 27, 12 parts of rupees 36 will be given to Bhumika. Okay children? So, what we have to find out? We have to find out this and this. So, first and foremost, what we will do? We are going to add the two ratios of the ages of Shreya and Bhumika, the two parts, okay, and then we will divide the first part from the total ratio of rupees 36. Then the second part of the ratio of the total the second part by the total ratio of the total money. Okay, got it? So for Shreya, her age, that is her ratio from the total of the ratio of rupees 36. For Bhumika, her age ratio of the total by the total ratio of total money. Okay, and then from there we are going to get the amount which is obtained by which will be given to Shreya and the amount which will be given to Bhumika. Okay, so let's start. First thing, we'll write whatever is given. So what is given? The amount that is to be distributed. So we'll write amount to be distributed. Rupees 36. Then ratio of the ages. That is 15:12. Let me check once. 15 years and 12 years. Yes, 15 is to 12. Total of ratio. Total of ratio, which is equal to 15 plus 12, which is equal to 27. Now what we have to find? Money given to Shreya and money given to Bhumika. Okay, so let's start. Money given to Shreya, that is her age by total of ratio of the total amount, that is 15 by 27 of 36. So of means multiplication, we already discussed this, and this is 36. Now children, 15, 27, 36 all are divisible by 3. Okay, so we can divide 15 and 27. 3 5s are 15, 3 9s are 27, and 9 and 26, 9 1s are 9 4s. Now what is left? 5 into and 4. So 5 4s are 20. That is rupees 20. Okay. Now what we have to find out? Money given to Bhumika. So again children, either of the two methods we can do. The first one same we will do, or we will subtract the money given to Shreya from the total money, and that's how also we will get the amount which Bhumika will get. Okay. So either of the two things we can do. Money given to Bhumika, that is her age by 27 of rupees 36. That is 12 by 27 into 36. Now 12 and 27 both are divisible by 3. 3 rows are 12, 3 nines are 27. 9 ones are 9, 9 fours are 36. 4 multiplied to 4, that is 4 fours are 16. So the amount is rupees 16. So Bhumika will get 16 rupees, and what's the name? Yes, Shreya will get 20 rupees. And if we do the total of the money which they both got, we will get the total, that is rupees 36, which the mother wanted to distribute. So that's how we can even recheck our answers. Okay. So this completes question number 15. Children, now we go to the next question, that is question number 16. Present age of father is 42. That is father's age today or this year in the year 2021 is is 42 years. I was about to say rupees. Is 42 years, and that of that of his son is 14 years. We have to find the ratio. Okay, children, this question is divided into 4 parts, that is A, B, C, D. So we start with A. Okay, so first thing, whatever is given, we are going to write that. Father's present age and son's present age is given, right? Father's present age is how much? 42 years and son's present age is 14 years. So we are going to write present age of father and present age of son. Present age of father is 42 years. Present age of son is 14 years. I'm so sorry. 14 years. Okay. Present age of son is 14 years. Let's check once. Yes, it's right. Now we have to find the ratio of present age of father to present age of son. So we have to find the ratio of present age of father to that of son. Okay. So what is father's present age? 42. What is son's present age? 14. Both are divisible by 7. 7 6 are 42. 7 2s are 14. Now 6 and 2 both are divisible by 2. So 2 1s are 2. 2 3s are 6. So the answer is 3:1. That is, father's age is 3 times than that of his son. Now, B part. Again we have to find the ratio of age of father to the age of son. Age of father to the age of son when son was 12 years old. When son was 12 years old means 2 years before, correct? So 2 years before, father age will also be less. Yes, he won't be 42 only, right? So here we will do 42 minus 2, which is equal to 40. Okay, and then we will find the ratio of 40 by 12. So 20 and 6. 10 and 3. So the answer is 10:3. Answer is 10:3. Then C. Correct. C is ratio of father after 10 years to the age of son after 10 years. So again, father, son. After 10 years means 10 years later. So from the present age to the present age we add 10, and here also to the present age we add 10. That is 52 by 24. Okay children. So now we will cancel 52 and 24. Both are divisible by 2. So 2 12s are 24 and 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12. Both are again divisible by 2. So 6 2s are 12 and 6 13s are 2 6 are 12, sorry, 2 6 are 12 and 2 13s are 26. So the answer is 13:6. Okay, this is the C part. Then we go to the D part. age of father to age of son. When father was 40 years. The ratio of age of father to that of son when father was 30 years. That means from 42 we need to subtract some years and we have to find out we should get 30. Okay. So how much will you subtract from 42 so that you will get 30? Very simple. We subtract the two, that is 40 and 42 and 30, and we get 12. That means age of father 12 years ago or 12 years before. Similarly, we will get the same thing 12 years before son also. We need to know. So 12 years before son was 2. So the ratio is 15 is to 1. 2 ones are 2, 2 15s are 30. Okay. So that much only, children. This completes your exercise 12.1.